We all know that the Scottish First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, loves rules and regulations. What you may not know is that she only loves it for you, for ordinary people, for the voters and the taxpayers in Scotland. Because when it comes to the SNP establishment and the pseudo-dictator that is Nicola Sturgeon, it's one rule for them and another for the rest of us plebs. A video was emerged yesterday on social media when Nicola Sturgeon recently went to a local barber's in Scotland, and once again she decided that her own mask rules don't really apply to her, because I'm guessing she's invincible, or maybe she knows that it's all theatre. Watch this. Yes, that was Nicola Sturgeon. Or maybe a lookalike. But no, she didn't deny. It was her. And the SNP government are trying to find excuses saying, oh, yeah, she forgot. Once again, she forgot. How do you forget? Firstly, put aside the theatre thing, because the whole point of politicians and everything PR stunts is about theatre. And unless she has a terrible memory... Oh, wait, yeah, she does. Do you remember last year when she was doing the inquiry, the Alex Salmond inquiry? She does have a terrible memory. She forgets. She's like a goldfish. Because only a few months ago, a year ago, we had Nicola Sturgeon going to a local pub, speaking to some pensioners. The actual vulnerable category when it came to the virus. And she said, oh, I made a stupid mistake. Next time, I'll cover my face. It's not the first time, it's not the second time, and it's the third time. And now we have the police investigation. The police are now investigating Nicola Sturgeon and the SNP because of this rule breaking. And I can imagine it's not going to get anywhere. Is it going to get anywhere? Probably not. But it is, of course, exposing the hypocrisy of all these politicians. People like Nicola Sturgeon were very, very quick to jump on Boris Johnson, saying that, oh, he walked into a room with some cake, he needs to resign. Well, yeah, all of the Downing Street need to resign at this point, because they had weekly drinks, the actual staff. But doesn't mean that the left are also innocent, because the local pub, the local barbers, that's one thing. Two examples. Well, we have another one. Again, very, very recently, she went to attend an event. And most people are covering their faces because they had to. It's the rule in Scotland. But oh no, when it came to Nicola herself taking photos with her fans, same event, it was a safety awareness Glasgow event. Also, the irony of this event being called safety awareness. Clearly, masks don't apply. And also, of course, Hamza, her bestie, her new puppet. Again, when you take a photo at a safety awareness event in Glasgow, then yeah, you don't really need to cover your face. When you're having fun with some new young SNP voters at the local barbers, then yeah, you could just do banter. Everything's fine. But the issue is that, yeah, we're going to have this investigation. I'm really skeptical that it's going to get anywhere. Because some people were kicking off saying, oh, those who are calling for Nicola Sturgeon to resign over this. I'm not even calling her to resign over this. I'm calling her to resign over years of idiocy and mismanagement of Scotland. But again, that's just rhetoric. Of course, ideally you want the Scottish voters to kick her out at the next election. But that didn't happen last time. So it is the situation we're living in now. But we have to call it out. I saw some centrist or centre-right people, pundits on Twitter basically defending Nicola Sturgeon, saying, it's not a big deal. If it's not a big deal, then they don't kick off when Rishi Sunak's wife buys an expensive mug or whatever it was, the Bluetooth mug, the coffee mug for him with her own money. As long as she pays her taxes, I don't care. I don't care what she does with her own money. I'm not really worried about people, what they do with their own money. Elon Musk, I don't care what he's going to do with his own money. I care about what Nicola Sturgeon and Boris Johnson, what they do with our money and our rules. And then they tell us how to live our lives, and they're having a great time themselves. That's the problem that I have. We're going to come back with a lot more news updates for you guys throughout the day. So subscribe to the channel, click on the bell next to it. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.